Okay, I'm here at the cul-de-sac above the home on Sundial. It's about 4:45 p.m. on Saturday, February, I think 7th. I'm gonna walk down this little path here in the front yard through this natural area. I'm gonna make about a, I don't know, probably 10-minute video or something, so you can refer to this. Mostly just showing you a little bit of narrative maybe, but mostly just kind of showing you what's here. So let me get out of that sun. There we go. There's the front driveway. 3 pretty identical doors, and then the high RV. This is the office here through these windows here. Master suite down on that side. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna back out a little bit, walk through these doors. These are probably 9.5 foot doors, I'd guess. Let me put my back against the door and kind of pan here a little bit. This is what you walk in on. I'm gonna take it to the right here first into this kitchenette and this master guest bedroom, or I'm sorry, just a guest bedroom. Got a nice closet here. Built-in cabinets, mini fridge, sink, and a microwave. More cabinetry over here, a private entrance. They do have, that vacuum reminds me, they do have an in-house vacuum system plumbed, and they have the vacuum system out in the hall, or in the garage. Whether it's working properly or not, I'm not sure, but the inspector will tell us that. Here's this guest shower. So that leads right into this hallway across from the master bedroom. I'm gonna go back to the front door just to try to take some things in somewhat of an order here. I'm gonna go to the left now and go to the office. Kind of pan around here a little bit. So I'm gonna just show you, they've got some kind of a, I'm not even sure what this is, but it's, oh, it's just a backup system. Okay, never mind. But there's the router they're using. It's underneath their desk, which I find interesting. Automatic blinds in here, and all the remotes are kind of laying about, but we'll make sure that we get all those ordered and compiled and everything. But built-in cabinets all through here, nice big TV, closet behind the desk there. I'm guessing, I don't know what they'll do with that desk. We'll find out if that's something they want to leave. Coming out here to the great room. I'm gonna stop here and just pan a little bit. That's a closet there, and built-in cabinets here, and then this is the exit right out to the garage. It's an interesting door. I've not opened it. Let's see, just broom closet. But this is interesting how they have like a formal kitchen table here. They've got another little nook for a kitchen table over there in the kitchen. Again, 22-foot ceilings, 2 fans in here, pendant lights that come down over this table. Kind of interesting design there. I'm not sure what pattern they were following, but interesting. Nice big white sweeping walls here. All the corners are rounded, but they're more than just rounded like typical rounds that you buy at Home Depot. They're wider than that. Here's a laundry room. There's an aero system. All built-in cabinets again. Nice laundry sink in here. And an entrance to the master closet, but I'll go back this way to drop into this little sitting area as you walk back towards the master bedroom. It's an interesting space, another private entrance. So that's the second private entrance besides the front door. There's another one in the master too, so there's private entrances galore here. Coming into the master bedroom, there's a third private entrance. Built-in cabinets, let's see what that looks like in there. Just kind of shallow as far as their depth, but nice built-in dresser. Fireplace that looks through to the bathtub. TV in place. Nice pretty room here. We transition the flooring as we go into the bathroom into a marble or a tile of some kind. So there's a beautiful bathtub. Looks like a fun place to sit and hang out. Fireplace right behind you. This big shower. Turn on some lights here. So it's got these jets that come out and hit you in the chest and hit you a little lower. Double overheads here. Looks like a speaker here. Very cool. You could get this nice and steamy by closing the door, looks like. A lavender. Man, I forgot the French word there. Bidet, sorry. I don't think we've looked in here. So here's 2 water tanks and a heating cooling system for this part of the house, an expansion tank. Just a nice little storage area here too. And what does that water handle operate? I don't know. Huh. We'll have to find that out. Is there no spigot anywhere? I don't know. Oh, right here. There's an outside shower right here. That's interesting. Little downlight there, I think. There's the condensers for the AC. There's the generic backup generator boxes. Let's go back in here. They got a pit door in that master, coming out of the master bathroom. Big enough for a mid-sized dog, maybe. And the sinks are quite separated. You can see the other ones across the room there. Get more built-in cabinets. So let's check out these closets here really quick too. Huge closet, not a lot of shelving, but nice and tall closet here. Same. And then we'll go into the master closet here with all this built-in cabinetry. It's just nice. Laundry. More laundry. Folding table. Just built-in drawers. Pretty extensive. Nice place to sit here. Some outlets you could. Anyway, there's a lot going on here. Let's see what this looks like. More shelves. Some horizontal shelves in there. Lots of hangers. We'll step up here in the laundry room, go back out into the main living area. I was gonna check because I feel like either the color or the stain of this wood is different than it is out here. I don't know, maybe I'm imagining that. Maybe there's just more light out here. Oh, missed this room altogether. More of a library study here. Another private entrance with its own guest bathroom. Goes right out into the back. Another private entrance. So we're on the 6th door here, besides the front door. So 7 total. Where is this? Looks at the back of the, where the TV's mounted in the front room. Probably access to the wiring and things. Let me just see if there's any sort of a control box or anything here. Yeah, they split some wiring right there, but interesting. I'm not sure what that's for exactly, but let's check this closet. Yeah, more of the same. So, I don't see what that's the back of the fireplace there. I don't see a lot of access to wires here, but they're down there on the below us a little bit. Gives you the opportunity to put in some AV equipment if you need to. Let's see. Yeah, we've got everything. This is that first guest bathroom. So again, I'm going to stop here and kind of pan a little bit. Let me go into the kitchen. A nook here with a table and wraparound seating there. Door number 7, door number 8. Nice barn sink. The famous bread door. All of these are soft close, including the drawers. Built-in ovens here, Viking, and a Sub-Zero refrigerator. Some nice shelves here. So there's an ice, there's a water dispenser and ice dispenser, I guess, and ice storage there. So let's walk in here. So they've got all this wire racking in here instead of built-in shelves, but I guess that works, and that way you can maybe wheel the stuff out to where you're cooking, which is kind of nice. This terminates here right underneath the stairs, but another control box here, or a fuse box, sorry. That runs quite a bit. That might be one of the main ones for the home. So kitchen, cooktop, oven, garage, lights, dishwashers, baths, upstairs baths, kitchen outlets, hood. There's a lot on there. The vent here. I'll turn and go up the stairs. We'll sweep up here to the right to the grand piano perch, where you entertain your guests with a piece on the grand piano. I wonder what's behind that. There's a void space back there. I don't know what's behind it. Might just be closet. We'll have to check that out. Go out here real quick on this patio facing to the west. Sweeps around to the right, or to the left, to this, looks off to the south. Out on all that open range country out there. It's nice. Nice covered patio. Lights, built-in speakers. Looks like a gas stub right there. Let's go in here to this entertainment room, which is fun. Nice bed in it. Another backup system. Oh, here's multi-link. Wonder what's behind that door. Just got some hex heads on it. We gotta take a look in there. And they got some flat blade. We could actually unscrew that with just a screwdriver too. Another thermostat. I should be counting those. I've seen a few. Nice built-in shower here. Toilet. Another exit, and I'm sorry, I think I've lost count. Was this 9 or 10? There's a lot. This one takes you around to right over top of the garages. I'm gonna walk out onto the garages. Wonder what that is. It's a solar panel. Not sure what that's for. Some exterior lighting up here. Drains. Comes down tubes. Another solar panel there. Not sure what those are. I'll have to check. That's right over the office, I believe. Okay, so I guess all that's left is the garage. Well, I'm thinking about it though. Let's look and see if we can see where that solar. Yeah, there's speakers in here built in too, but I don't see the solar. Huh, I don't know. See if we can see one out in the garage. It's a massive 2-car. That's a huge 2-car garage. It goes on forever. That's got to be close to 26, 7 feet deep. I think we walked that off last week, but about 3 or 4 feet in the middle, 3 or 4 feet on the side, 3 feet on this side. And garage water spout here again. It's a third water heater. I think it's the third one we've seen. There may be another one outside on the external walls. This one's got some more furnace in it. And see, here's the vacuum cleaning systems that I was talking about. And it looks to me, well, this is just a shop vac. Yeah, there's another one up there. So I think that one's hooked up, maybe operational. Maybe, I can't tell from here. It may not be, I don't know. But this is all, looks like where they probably operate from. Another water source out here in the garage. Looks almost like mobile, but it's not. Interesting, afterthought of some kind. I'm not sure why they needed it, but they've got it there. I don't have any water turned on. External door there, in a back garage door, so you can pull through on this single car garage and all the way through there, which is nice. And then this fourth bay in here, which is super deep RV, probably 2-foot panels there, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Yeah, it may not be 14 though. They may not be exactly 2. It may be 12 or 13. But that's a nice deep RV garage. Windows on the side, no external entrance here. Nice built-in garage, or not built-in, but aftermarket shelving, which I would think would stay. Can't guarantee that, but I think so. Anyway, I think that's kind of it. Maybe I'll do a quick walk. I'll go out this back door here. Why don't I just do that? I'll go out here, make sure we didn't miss anything in the backyard. Condensers, little tote storage box there. We'll look off to the south and see the neighbor who's up probably 25, 30 feet and probably about 100 yards away. There's down the south side of the garage. Maybe southeast side a little bit. Nice, big, huge, flat rocks right here. Painted cement here, go around. Hose spigot. So I guess this is the grill. Oh yeah, there's the gas stub there. Into the kitchen door there. Looking down on the west side of the property. This is the kitchen nook. It's the main living room's windows. Some master, no, that's that study right there. And that's the generic backup generator. And here's the steps that kind of wind down to the fire pit. Another fire pit here. I'd imagine those are gas fed. So they're probably illuminated at night while you sit out here in the jacuzzi. You see you've got what looks like was once 220 around here. Anyway, why they've got 2 separate runs for that, I don't know. That sleeve's got 4 about 12 gauge wires in it, and the other one does too, and I don't know what that one's got in it. This one's just open strand. That's probably your 220 there. I don't know why they don't have it operational, what happened there, but we'll find out. So, anyway, there's a big volcanic cinder pit there. That's looking north, of course, and then I'll walk around here back to the front door where I started. This is in the master, that's the bathtub right there. This is the master bedroom. This would be like right behind the bed. Oh, here's the majority of all the electrical panels. The main shut off for the gas in the house, I'm guessing, is probably right there. Or right there before it gets to the meter. Probably the master power supply is going to be right in there. Just a big box that's shut off. No, master water turn off valve. Be a good one to identify too. So it looks to me like they've got some kind of a water feature here. It's not running now, obviously, but those rocks are stained. They've been wet. They've been underwater. So they've got something that ran out here at one time. Whether it still operates, I don't know. Okay, I don't see any pump or anything, or even, I don't know, they may not be running that still. We'll have to find out. I don't see even like a fountain or anything up here, so I don't know. Find out about that too. Okay, back here to the front door. So that was 21 minutes. That's quite long.